Have you ever thought about someone quiet and restrained at work or in one of your social circles? Is she merely introverted? Is it possible that she is depressed? You do not have depressive symptoms if you are introverted or silent. In this video, I'll discuss the connections between introversion and depression in detail. So, if you have been arguing with a friend, just sit back and watch this video all the way through to see the difference. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notification posts. In general, if you are an introvert, you are exhausted from all of the interactions you've had at work and simply need some quiet time to recharge. Quiet time is nearly as important as food and shelter to an introvert. Extroverts, on the other hand, get their energy from connecting with others. So, what's the link between introversions and depression? While introversions and depressions are separate, this does not preclude introverts from becoming depressed. They may also be more prone to misdiagnosed and untreated depression because they are typically alone more than an extrovert. The signs of depressions may go unnoticed. They have a better chance of going longer without assistance. When you are introverted, it's more difficult to ask for aid than when you are extroverted. Here are some signs that you are depressed and not an introvert. 1. You lack energy and motivation. A loss of energy and motivations is one of the most typical symptoms of depression. When you are depressed, even minor things can seem hard, and a nap seems much more appealing. Things you would typically love doing are simply too difficult, so you may find yourself missing out on a lot of things. This is not always the case for introverts. Introverts may find social events taxing and require time to recuperate later, but they will most likely have the stamina to go out beforehand. A person who is introverted and not sad is unlikely to be fatigued and unmotivated all of the time. 2. You used to enjoy going out. Another indicator of depressions is a loss of interest in previously appreciated activities. Going out with friends may be less enjoyable for people suffering from depression. This differs from introversions in that introverts do not typically shift so abruptly. Perhaps you have never enjoyed going out because you are an introvert. Of course, preferences change over time, and what was interesting one day may not be so the next. This gets difficult when you discover that nothing makes you happy. 3. You have problems eating, sleeping, or working. Depressions does much more than only influence your moods. Other aspects of your life may change as a result of it. You may find yourself overeating or undereating, sleeping too much or too little, and finding it difficult to work. This may not be the case for you as an introvert. Because introversion is tied to your personality, you are unlikely to notice a rapid change in any of these areas as a result of it. 4. You feel worthless. Depression is associated with feelings of hopelessness and worthlessness, which are not always present in introversion. As an introvert, you may find that you are optimistic, have a strong sense of self, and optimism for the future. Again, because introversion is a personality trait, it will not have such a severe effect on your emotions. 5. You isolate, but not to recharge. Self-isolation from the outside world is frequent in those suffering from depression. It's also usual for introverts to do this. While these are the same activities, they are carried out for different causes. Because of thoughts of unworthiness, pessimism, or a lack of energy and ambition, people suffering from depression may isolate themselves. You may keep to yourself due to personal preference rather than emotional suffering if you are introverted. If you believe your introversion is interfering with your mental health, the following strategies can help. Reserve your energy for people who get you. Introverts need more alone time in general, but it doesn't mean you want to spend every moment alone. Connecting with others can help reduce loneliness and promote general well-being. On the other hand, spending time with one or two individuals who understand and appreciate your personality may be far more valuable than pursuing superficial connections with people who don't respect your demands for privacy and quiet reflection. Find creative ways to express your emotions. As an introvert, you may find it more difficult to express your emotions to others. Perhaps you spend a lot of time ruminating on painful emotions, which might exacerbate your suffering. You may even tend to bury your feelings instead. While concealing painful emotions will not make them go away, opening out to just one person you trust can make a significant difference in your mental health. When communicating with people is difficult or overwhelming, various forms of emotional expressions can help you understand and manage upsetting ideas. You could express yourself through painting, journaling, creative writing, or music, for example. Seek out interactions that make you comfortable. When you want to make new acquaintances but are uneasy with in-person encounters, why not try out alternative modes of communication? Technology makes it simple to meet people with similar interests and gradually get to know them from a distance. Developing rapport and a sense of connections via text or chat can facilitate further future face-to-face interactions. To summarize, there are various ways to socialize. Using low-key mediums, such as the internet, increase your chances of interacting with other introverts who understand your situations. So while introversions and depressions are often lumped together, they are two very different things. Some people simply enjoy their own company, and there is nothing wrong with that. If you feel, however, that you are struggling with depression, please know that there are resources and help out there. Getting in touch with the right professionals can be a great first step to getting your life back on track. Thank you for watching. Remember to like this video, share it, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.